Hi, I was gonna have my audience together on Monday, but my car overheated and it died, so I had trouble getting my audience back together for this assignment. I'm super sorry. I still hope you can accept this. Thank you. Show of hands for how many of you have captions on for most of the time you're watching TV. Hands down, thank you. I myself am a disabled student with extensive research done on disability history. Disability justice affects everyone, as anybody can join the disability family at any time, and it can take just a moment. I'll persuade you of the issues disabled people face and how it harms today, how it harms society as a whole, and what we can do about it. Disabled people are discriminated against every day because of deep-set beliefs that disabled people are less than, but we can come together and dismantle the ideals that were placed on the disabled. Disabled people are discriminated against and marginalized in various aspects every day. There's workplace discrimination, and even if it's illegal, it can go under people's noses and it's disguised, oftentimes, and underreported. The Journal of Occupational Rehabilitation released an article written by researchers from the Pacific 88 Center and University of California, H. Stephen Kahee, and Lita Jans in 2011. Employers often lack an awareness of how to deal with and accommodate workers with disabilities. As a result, they may feel that employing such a worker will entail an added burden to managers, supervisors, and human resource staff, even when that is simply not true. Inaccessibility in education is a very big hurdle. Pre-COVID, online classes were not there. Accommodations are still an issue to face today. From the Journal of Medical Education and Curricular Development, written by multiple researchers in the Department of Psychiatry at the University of Colorado, with lead researcher Lisa M. Meeks, published in 2021, although 7.6% of students anonymously self-reported a disability on the 2020 graduation questionnaire, only 4.6% formally reported a disability and requested accommodations from their medical schools. This 3% gap may be partially attributable to the structural barriers identified in the 2018 Association of American Medical Colleges report on disability. Now we know what the disability problem is, we can know where these prejudices came from. Ableism, the attitudes and beliefs that disabled people are less than, affects us every day in both obvious and obscure ways. There are structural barriers, and oftentimes disabled people are excluded from any design considerations. Stairs are often the biggest barrier, and they're usually not at the main entrance, or there's a back way to try and get to the accessible entrance. There's also prevalent ableism in society at large. The general opinion on disability is fairly negative, especially with this opinion that they're not as capable of anything like able people. From Nicole Brown and Karen Racklenhan, researchers of communications who conducted a practice-based inquiry at a disability conference in 2021, who list marginalization as one of the top struggles of being disabled in academia, naturally being othered day by day. That's the cause. Solution. Disabled people deserve better inclusion in our society, so accessibility initiatives, education on disability, and policy reform with disabled people advising is important. The United States Department of Labor wrote on COVID-19 and employment trends for people with disabilities, released in 2023, paraphrased, post-pandemic, people with disabilities recovered and exceeded pre-pandemic levels of employment population with the population ratio. While people without disabilities, their ratios have not recovered. We need more education on disability to break any misconceptions that people may create on their own or in conversations with other abled people, and include disabled people in the startup process anywhere. There also needs to be a diversity in disabilities as well. Anyone can advocate, not just those experiencing disability right now, but everyone should, since their ability levels can change at any point in time. As disabled people continue to struggle with the ableist issues that are rooted in history that none should be proud of, these deep-set issues can be dismantled with collective action. Not just disabled people deal with ableist issues, we do too, and banding together is the best way to create change. Microsoft Office has Accessibility Checker, and it takes just 30 seconds to press the button under the Review tab press the button under the Review tab and check your accessibility on any of your assignments. Next time you walk to classes, you may note how you might get through any of the buildings with a stroller with a child inside without having to lift the stroller up and down the stairs, as that's a very good line on to disability in a wheelchair. This has been a speech to convince you to care about disability justice. My name is Gray Meacham, and I hope you have a good night.